overtake you guys, say pass. It's like, oh my god.
Isn't that Christmas time for them? When is Christmas?
No, Christmas is same time as you guys. We just have
Hello and welcome to Georgetown Poker Club. I'm here with Drew. I'm Tracy Brown, and we're here at the final table for today's tournament. A $200 tournament.
So you don't have it in here.
And this is the final table.
It's just hot when we have it. Like,
Yeah, I couldn't make it to the final table today because unfortunately there was only one rebuy. I told John to please make it unlimited rebuys whenever I'm in town.
That's right, you played earlier. Or no, you
Yes.
didn't.
No, I did.
you-
I did
oh, you
play
did.
it. Yes,
You
I
did.
I ran into a couple of hands and unfortunately couldn't make it.
So now you're in here commentating with
this
me.
wants to deal with
Yes, ma'am.
Jeez, that's a final table strategy. Absolutely.
Mute that one. This one. Right. Okay. And sorry about that, guys. I had a couple technical difficulties in here. We just changed our setup, so I'm not fully
Still
familiarized
getting familiarized with everything here.
So, what are the players that made it to the final table today? Do you have the list?
Let's see, where's the list here?
Another seat one is Miss Kathy. I think the list. Right here.
Kathy, and she has 63,000 chips. And Slim in seat number 2, 84,000 chips. Paul is in seat number 3. He has 64,000 chips. And Gawain, seat number 4, he has 205,000 chips. Johnny Poker, seat number 5, 125,000. Q, seat number 6, 294,000 chips. Dan, seat number 7, 389,000 chips. He is the chip leader. Michelle, seat number 8, 355,000 chips. And Gio, seat number 9, has 42,000 chips.
Do you have any favorites just now? I haven't played with a few of these players so much, but we can do a little prediction. Do you have any favorites?
Let me see. I just got to see the. Okay, I see seat number 3, Paul. My prediction is he might do well. He doesn't have a very big stack though. Let's see. What are the blinds right now?
I believe the blinds are 4,000, 8,000, 8,000. Big blind
Okay.
Annie.
Okay, they're up there. Yeah, we have a few short stacks.
Yeah, Kathy has just a little under 10 big blinds, about 8 big blinds or so. Slim has 11 big blinds with their starting stacks that were given. Paul has 10 bigs. Guyan just a little bit around the 25 big blind mark. And Dan is the chip leader. Yep, so we'll see.
Let me see these faces, see who I recognize.
Did we lose someone already? No, John just got up from his seat. Johnny Poker. I like to give him a lot of crap, so if I talk a lot of stuff about John, it's not that I don't like him, guys. It's just I like to give him a hard time.
So far, I only see 2 people that I recognize, which is Paul and Johnny Poker.
Johnny Poker in seat 5. Guyan, I've played with him a bunch of times every time I come down here to GPC. He's a pretty good player. Today he was running extremely good on our table, so if he keeps running that way, I really think he has a good chance of taking this thing down. Who else?
Wayne, I don't think I've...
He's in seat 4. Gio, I don't think I've played with Gio before. He's in seat 9. But Michelle has a good amount of chips too. I'm rooting for her.
Is she the only lady? She is. No, there's two ladies.
Yeah,
okay.
it's Kathy and seat 1. I'm rooting for her as well.
Nice to see two ladies at the final table.
Seems like in these hands she's in the hijack, and looks like she made the call.
Paul goes all in. He's short stack.
Well, it picks up the right hand to do it. It's got the good old ace king off.
Well, let's see if Kathy will call.
Honestly, that short, I personally, I don't think I would be able to fold queen 10 suited here.
Well, Kathy doesn't really have too many chips.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
So she might call.
I think it's close. There she goes.
Looks, yeah, she called. But right now, Paul is ahead. But it's still like a 60-40.
60-40 spot, yeah. It's as good as you're going to get when, you know.
All right, good game, guys.
The pressure is on these
he
things.
stands up. That's the trick. You stand up so you could win the pot. There's the ace.
There's the ace. Not a lot of help for Kathy. And she's drawing that.
That's it. Paul doubles up. Nice double up for Paul.
I think she has a little bit left, right? She does have a few chips left. Not
Chip
many.
in a chair. That's all you need. She has 3,000. She has less than one small blind.
Yeah, Gwen, I've never been to South Africa. I have been to the Netherlands. In the Netherlands.
Those are like the best stories, you know. The one cheap in a chair. I think like Greg Merson had less than one small blind on like day 7 or something of the main event when he won it. The back end. I don't know what
That's
it was.
amazing.
My memory is not
There
that
was
great, but
also
yeah.
a few years ago, there was a, was it the Millionaire Maker? Which one was it? No, it was like, maybe the Colossus. It was one of those tournaments where one guy had less than one big blind and he ended up winning
Like
first.
he won the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy comeback stories are always nice to hear.
Yeah.
Give you a lot of hope.
absolutely.
Well, see down with pocket 9s here. He was coming in to the final table. He was a chip leader, right? Yes.
Dan.
Yeah, he start.
Yes. And he's still the chip leader.
I mean,
367,000 chips.
not a lot of hands to give him any resistance. Only Paul is probably going to go ahead and mark that Jack 5. Goyan has a playable hand. And he goes ahead and makes the call.
And we have 8 viewers in the chat. A Badass Life by Andrew A. Bad. He says, "What's up, guys?"
That's me.
Oh, okay.
That's my channel. I'm going to shamelessly plug in my channel in here for
Now
all
I
you
know.
guys watching. It's a
So
Badass Life.
So you have a Badass Life? That's
Oh,
great.
I tried to. I tried. My last name is a bad, so you know what I try to do there. But yeah, I tried to, you know.
Some wordplay there with
Yeah.
your name, sure. I like
Oh,
it.
that's a really good flap for Guyan. I think I'm like butchering the pronunciation of his name, but he flaps a bottom pair and a flush draw.
Gawain.
Gawain. And I don't think the 9s are going to be able to hang around on these flaps. It's got 2 overs. It's very wet board.
That's a good raise by Gawain. Bottom pair and a flush draw.
The hand's just going to give it up.
Yeah.
Yep. I love those type of hands. Like, you have a pair and a flush draw, you're not, that's a fun fact, you're not drawing dead to any hand.
No, you have outs, absolutely.
You still have to make your hand, but you're not drawing dead to any hand, which is always nice. And if you play him aggressively enough, you can make better hands fold. You know, like in this case, he had 9s, but, you know, so much pressure. You have 2 overs.
That was a good raise from Gawain.
Mm-hmm.
Is that who you were?
He's who
thinking
took
would
me
take
out the
it?
first time. At ace king and just flapped the gutter. He flapped the nuts. Didn't go well for me. Michelle has the good old 10-9 suited. Oh,
And she's
she
gonna
lets it
wait.
go.
I know you know.
Jack 8 suited for a slim. He's going to let it go as well. Oh my god, all these hands. Jack 8 suited, I probably would have opened. That's why I'm here in the commentary booth instead of being out there in the final table.
I saw you playing the cash game yesterday. I believe you were the big winner.
Yes. There was a couple of really big hands at the end. I got really lucky. Basically, the bottom down was like a $10,000 pot. I opened ace 10 suited and got 3-bet, defended. Flop was like Jack XX 2 hearts.
Oh, this was after the stream.
Yeah, after the stream,
Okay,
those
because
were
I
big
didn't see a
pots.
$10,000 pot when I was commentating.
Yeah, no, that happened after the stream,
Oh.
and
Who was that against?
it was against Dylan.
Oh, Dylan, yeah.
Yeah, but we ran it twice, and I just got there both boards. He had top set.
And what did you have?
I had the nut flush draw. I had ace 10 of hearts. The flop was like.
Oh, and you hit,
Jack.
you won both boards?
Yeah, that was.
Did you say a $10,000 pot?
I started the hand with like over
Yeah.
5K, and he doubled me up. So yeah, he had me covered. So,
Dylan
yeah.
went on a bit of a roller coaster there. I mean, he was up at the beginning. He was the big winner, and then he played against you and lost a big pot. And
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the double board bomb pot where like he had an open end on the bottom with an ace, and I think he had a gutter and an
Oh,
ace on the
that
top,
one,
and
yeah.
I was able to scoop that one.
no, but also another one where you hit your bottom straight, and he had a pocket nines. That was against you, right?
I think so. I
Yeah.
not
That was a
100%
big
sure.
one. That was a really big hand, and you only ran it once.
You know, it's funny. I used to remember every single hand that I played, down to the tee.
But
That's,
this one was a big one.
yeah,
This
and
was like a $2,500 pot.
yeah, I don't remember that one these days. Yeah, I have foggy brain. So many things going on that poker hands are
Oh,
not.
you just went so
storing.
many hands, so many
Nah,
pots. You just
nah,
can't
it's not
remember
like
them
that.
all.
Hilbert Morales said, "My money's on Johnny Poker in the chat."
Johnny Poker pocket threes.
Alan is popping in the chat. What's up, buddy? How come you're not here? I haven't seen you this trip. Nope. We got pocket threes. from
Hugh
Johnny Poker.
raises with King Queen,
I like the race with King Queen off here.
especially on the button and position.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strong hand.
You have some good removal. You're in position. It's much better to 3-bet with that hand than just to flat. I think I would probably like flatting better if it was suited. Have more playability.
Oh, he got Johnny Poker to fold.
Dan got in the mix. The good old 9-8 off. He was on the small blind. Ace Queen Deuce 2 clubs.
He hits a queen. Queen bets. Dan is out.
And that's that. So this is the first time that I meet you, Tracy. Where are you from?
Yes, I didn't realize who you were.
Oh.
I thought you were just some wild and crazy player.
Yeah, no, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm one of the owners here at GPC. Try to get down here as often as I can, but I live in Florida and just had a baby, so that life keeps me pretty busy.
What part of Florida?
My wife and I live in Ocala. Ocala, Florida. The horse capital of the world.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought it was in Kentucky.
I would have thought so too, but
Louisville.
recently when I moved to Ocala, they told me
The
that.
horse capital. So do you have a horse?
No, not yet. I'm trying to convince my wife to buy for us to buy a farm and some. Our daughter got into horses recently, so
They're beautiful animals.
yeah, I go out there and
Kathy is all
just.
in.
Ooh, she's all in. Let's
Mhm.
get back to the action here.
She's under the gun. She thought it'd be a good time to go all in. you can pick up the blinds there.
Like Q makes the call. Dan's gonna make the call. Michelle is probably gonna come along.
Let's listen in.
So Johnny Poker flops top pair. So that's Michelle, but Johnny Poker has her out kicked. Q has middle pair.
Kathy doesn't hit.
She needs a good old 6-ball on the turn for some sweat. Dan has a gutter to the nuts as well, but queen pops in the turn. He'll have this hand pretty much locked up. And that'll be a pretty action card because it will give Johnny Poker top 2. I'm rooting for a 6 on this turn. Come on, let's go.
Let's see an action flop. Huh? Or give her some hope with the 6. Oh, there's already a 6. Gio has a 6.
Break. Next hand. 10-minute break. If you're out of this hand, you're on a 10-minute break.
Yeah, y'all can go ahead and share the stream as well.
They're all talking about sharing the stream. Guys, tell your friends. Tune in if you want to watch some poker. We are adjusting some things with the stream, trying to improve it, trying to make it better for you guys to have a better experience watching it. Oh, there's 7. She makes a pair, but it's not quite good enough. Johnny Poker is going to take this one down.
So now we're down to 8 players.
3, 4, 5, no 6.
Nice run, Kathy.
GG, Kathy. Looks like they're going on break.
I could have got a little bit more out of you.
I think I was going to fold after that. I mean,
10, 15,000.
maybe. I don't know. Tell me what I was feeling.
In there he can.
Alright guys, so you guys are going to be stuck with me during the break if you want to keep watching. I'll try to keep you guys entertaining here. So yeah, get down here. We're going to be doing meetup games once a month. Normally we have some sort of poker celebrity or a blogger or somebody come down here. We have some special tournaments. We have ring events. We used to have bracelet events, but now we have a series of ring events. Once we have 9 unique winners, we'll do our Tournament of Champions. We do that once a month also. So that's pretty fun. It's always a good time. I'm still on my quest of trying to win the first one. But I haven't gotten one yet. I've gotten close. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I think we were talking about horses right before we jump right back into the action.
Oh, yes, we were. Okay, I'm back now. All right.
Yeah, so I'm really like every time I go to that farm that my daughter is doing horses at, I feel like so at peace. It's so nice. I keep telling my wife, it's like, let's just buy a farm, get real horses. A lot of the horses that I have in poker, it feels like they have broken legs. So at this point, like, might as well get some real horses.
Poker have broken legs.
Yeah, this is not a good thing.
You're picking some bad horses, sounds like.
Nah, just experience. That's how it goes sometimes. That's the beauty of poker. Anybody can win. You can do all the right things and still lose.
And there's some tournaments coming up, some satellites that are coming up in May, starting May 22nd. There's a satellite to the Colossus, and that's only $60, and that'll win you a seat to the Colossus in Las Vegas. The values are, I believe, $400. And there's going to be satellites every day for the 22nd till the 25th, or I'm sorry, till the 27th. And there's also a $600 satellite to the main event on the 26th and the 27th. And that could win you a seat to the main event.
Yeah, that's main event's the best tournament on earth.
It is.
Such a great structure. It's just, for any poker player, I think it's like their dream to play it.
It is a dream, yeah. And that's how I've been able to play the main event. Is I won twice. I won a satellite into the main event.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a $1,000 satellite. Last couple of times I played it, and I played the main event. It was great. I didn't cash, but it was a good experience.
It's even if you don't cash it, like you said, I think it's a great experience. Like, you learn so much. You're able to see, so many people. Like, just the experience in itself.
Have
I think
you played it?
No, not yet. I haven't played the main event in 10 years of playing poker. Something has always happened, or like I haven't in the past 4 years, I would say, that I've gotten to the point where I can just buy directly into it, or play it.
Or you could come May 26th and play the satellite.
Or try to play the satellite, correct. Yeah,
Get in
something
for $600.
Absolutely. Something had always happened where last year I was in Vegas, and then something came up and I had to leave right before, a few days before it. So yeah, but this year I'm gonna be there, and this is gonna be the first year.
Because it takes quite a while. Many days if you make it far.
It's a marathon, the longest. Yeah, I played. What did I play? I played a Monster Stack. Not last year, but the year before, and I made day 4 of that. So
you made the money.
Yeah, I made the money. But it was such a grind. It's 4 days of 10, 12 hours of poker.
What place did you get?
I think I busted. It was either 6. I think it was 63rd or something like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was 3,000 entries or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not. I mean, tournaments are a grind, but they're fun.
They're fun. They're so much fun when you make it to the final table.
Absolutely.
That feeling is so good. It's like you can't quit smiling.
She was checking.
Especially when you're on stage. They have the final table on stage, and everyone's watching, railing you, rooting for you.
Yeah. Hopefully, we can find a deep run this year, because this year we're definitely going to be playing it. So
does your wife play poker?
Yes.
That's great.
She plays. She was a dealer. We've both been in the industry for, I don't know, probably over a decade.
So you met her playing poker?
I met her through poker, yeah.
That's nice.
Now, I used to play a lot back in the day. Now I don't play as much. I'm very busy, with family and businesses and stuff. But I've always said it, I'm so grateful to the game of poker that I will never be away from it for too long. So many things. Most of my best relationships, friendships, I met through poker. My wife, I met through poker.
And you like it so much that you got a club?
Yes, yes, it's a lot of fun every time we come down here. She normally comes down here with me, but we just had a baby.
What's her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Yeah, shout out to Jen out there. Love you, babe. Sorry you couldn't miss it. You couldn't come this time. So yeah, we have a newborn. He's a month old, so she just had surgery actually too in her hand, so she had to miss it this time.
First baby?
Yes, first baby. We have 2 daughters, but they're older. They're 17 and 21.
Okay.
They're first little baby.
Aww.
Yeah. So
she's at home, busy with the little baby.
Yeah, she's at home with little Ethan right now. Shout out to little Ethan. He's gonna be playing PLO at 3 years old.
Ethan, that's a good name. I have a nephew named Ethan.
Yep. So, were you able to look at the payouts?
The payouts, yes, I was. Let me pull this up. Okay, so they are.
Alan, sorry to cut you off. Alan said she plays better than Drew. It's a true story.
So they are paying 5 places, and first place is 1,728. Second is 1,296. Third, 648. Fourth, 432, and fifth is 216. So right now we are down to 9 players. So they are paying 5 players.
Yeah, I believe we're down to 8 players. We
Oh,
just
8.
lost Miss Kathy and seat 1, right? So yes, 3 more spots and they'll make the money.
8, right? 8 players.
Yes.
Right.
Alan, everybody rags on me so much. It's so much fun. Like I have all my friends, like even my wife. We had a really cool trip a couple years ago to San Diego, and she won a tournament. And then my friend went out and won the MSBT main event. So like a lot of like our my close friends in poker, they all have like either a trophy or a bracelet or something, and they make so much fun of me because I'm the only one who doesn't have it. So I'm trying to bank one so bad. Yes.
Or a ring.
Anything. Yeah, anything. It's just so hard to win something, win a tournament when you don't put enough volume, when you don't play enough of them. Because I haven't really played that many.
Yeah, I'm
that
sure
many
if
tournaments.
you played a lot more, you would eventually think one.
That's the hope. Sometime, hopefully, before. I think there are prop bets going on that my newborn son, is gonna get a bracelet before I do. So hopefully.
Looks like they're starting the game back up.
There we go. Alan says, how about your boy Alex cleaning up the big cash game? Yes, that was unreal. I'm super happy for him. He's doing so good. He's just crushing everywhere. Oh, there you go. Action picked back up. Paul folds. Gawain folds. Sonny Poker has King 8 suited. It's gonna go in the muck. Dan opens up King Jack of Spades. And looks like Slim is probably gonna defend with Ace Deuce suited on the big blind. I'm gonna take a flop heads up.
And Slim hits a deuce.
That's an action flop.
And
Dan has top pair.
Dan has top pair.
Slim has a deuce and nut flush draw. You're gonna see some fireworks here.
That is an action flop, absolutely. And it's a 50-50 chance. Look at that.
Yep. Dead coin flip.